As May fades into June, the white-tailed deer are on the move, and many of them are pregnant and will be looking for a place to bed down and have their fawns. And the winter coats are almost gone on the deer now. You can see their new coats shining through. And as the cottonwood seeds blow in the breeze, I spot a young velvet buck. Many deer are bedded down, and I know any day now I'll see a fawn. And as if on cue, the day after the spring lunar eclipse, I got my wish. This fawn can't be more than a day or two old, and the two deer approaching it, I believe the one in the background is its mother, as she looked like she just gave birth, and the other one I believe is its sibling, a yearling doe that is still with its mother. You can see in the photos that the yearling doe is playing with the fawn, as the mother protected both of them. Mississippi kites were raining down on the wetlands, snatching dragonflies from the air, and black terns joined the barn swallows skimming the water's surface. A dickcissel gathers nest material. Red-winged blackbirds and song sparrows line the banks of the water, and it seems like everywhere I turned there was an indigo bunting. Cedar waxwings are attacking new spring berries. The shorebirds are still around, and a new lifer for me, the Ruddy Turnstone, a bird I had never before seen, and it was incredibly tame, and I got incredibly close. Ibises and cormorants were fishing in the channel. A congregation of great egrets is joined by a raccoon and two little blue herons. And do you remember last week when I joked about being close to a skunk? Well, I did a thing, and it's only a matter of time before I get sprayed someday. Everywhere I looked, life was exploding. And everywhere I looked, there were new spring babies, like these Canada geese. And this pair of wood ducks, and many pair of wood ducks, had many children. Over 30 young wood ducks I've counted this week at Eagle Bluffs Conservation Area. An interesting thing about wood ducks, if you get too close, the mother wood duck pictured here, she will make a huge commotion, flapping her wings, slamming them into the water, anything to get your attention, and she'll fly away. And of course, I humored her and followed her, and then watched secretly from a couple hundred yards away as she flew back to her chicks and swam them away into the reeds. And the last little chick teaches me, you should always go your own way. And if all that wasn't enough, in a small creek, a family of otters living in a network of dens decided to come out in the middle of the day, and this mother otter was fishing and getting a snack as her 4 children just trying to pile on top of her. And I have 6 kids myself, and this otter pawing at its mother makes me think, Mom, 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 and they were just all over her the entire time. She never got even a minute of rest. No sooner does she get them all tucked into the den, but 2 of them come popping right back out, and then here she is peeking, watching, and this little guy, I can't even.
Mommy, I want to play outside.
I always thought adult otters were cute, but now that I've seen the young ones, it's no contest.
Whoopsies, it sure is hard to walk on these sticks.
Now last year, I went to Grand Cave State Park to photograph fox kids, and this year, after seeing all these babies close to home, I went to the greater St. Louis area for a suburban fox family. And that was the mom, and this is the dad, and that's one of 5 kids. And they lived under the front porch of this house on a cul-de-sac right in the greater metropolitan St. Louis area. And it was a really neat experience to see the foxes come out and the kids stretching in the sun all over the sidewalk and the porches and walking on the stones around gardens, playing hide and seek and then popping out, and they were so curious. I love photographing fox kids because they approach you. And then Dad brought an adult rabbit and handed it off, and he appears to smile, and then Dad showed up with 3 or 4 baby cottontail rabbits all at the same time. He must have found a nest. And after all the kids ate their fill, and after I got to notice that Dad was pretty thin, one of the cuter fox kids just came walking down the driveway towards the cul-de-sac, just right into my camera, after some big yawns and stretches in the sunlight. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed all the spring babies. Please like and subscribe.